Antonio is sad Bassanio's in love, but with whom? But Bassanio seems like women, so he goes with Portia. Portia lives in Belmont, which is here in relation to Venice, and would take 40 minutes to go between them by car. Shakespeare's knowledge of Italian geography is pretty vague. He probably heard the name from somebody at court and believed it was an island. Well done, Shakespeare. Antonio loves Bassanio, so he says he will ask the Jew, Shylock, for a loan. Antonio is unpleasant to Shylock, or in his words, the dog, but Shylock does lend Antonio 3,000 ducats, which is around £500,000. Holy moly, but wait, Shylock is a vindictive bastard, so he says that if Antonio does not pay the sum for the loan on time, he'll take a pound of flesh from Antonio's body. What a weirdo. Before Portia's father died, he made 3 caskets, each made from a different material. One made from lead, one made from silver, and one from gold. Whoever chooses the correct one can marry Portia. Bassanio spends his money on servants and clothes to woo Portia. A number of people tried to choose the correct casket but failed. Bassanio chooses the correct one, so Portia and Bassanio get married, in which Portia gives Bassanio a ring, which she says he must keep on his finger for eternity, and if broken, she shall not sleep with him. Gratiano marries Nerissa as Portia's maid, but that's not important. Shylock's daughter runs off with Bassanio's friend Lorenzo, which breaks Shylock's heart. But wait, it's not all bad news for Shylock. There are rumours Antonio's ships are sunk in the British Channel. Shylock rejoices over this, as it means Antonio may not be able to pay him back. Wow, he's one vitriolic man. Also, Shylock is ready for Antonio's debt, with the knowledge that he cannot pay due to the sinking of his ships. Time's up and Antonio hasn't paid Shylock 3,000 ducats. Bassanio and Gratiano travel to Venice in the hope of persuading Shylock not to kill Antonio. Unknown to Bassanio, Portia and Nerissa travel to Venice as well, disguised as men. A trial takes place to decide whether the conditions of the bond are to be put forward. The lawyers who show up turn out to be Portia and Nerissa in disguise. During the trial, Bassanio offers Shylock twice the money for Antonio's life, but nothing can change Shylock's mind. Portia examines the contract and, finding it legally binding, declares that Shylock is entitled to Antonio's flesh. Shylock is about to take the flesh with a knife when Portia informs Shylock that he can take the flesh only if no blood is shed, and the flesh taken is exactly a pound. When Shylock cannot do this, Portia states that half of everything Shylock owns is to be given to the court and the other to Antonio. Bassanio and Antonio go away happy, but wait, they see the disguise Portia and Nerissa, and Bassanio says that they'll give them anything they desire. They decide to take Bassanio and Gratiano's rings. They arrive back in Belmont, and Portia and Nerissa shout at Bassanio and Gratiano about losing the rings. Portia reveals that she was the lawyer, and both she and Nerissa reconcile with their husbands. Joyful news arrives that Antonio's ships are made it back safely. Everyone is happy. But wait, Antonio made Shylock a Christian.